Hey everyone, this is Peter Hall. I am starting a new channel for YouTube called Non-PC Pete. So today I'm going to be reading an article about a woman transitioning into a man, but still keeping her uterus, her ovaries and stuff so she can have a baby. It's stupid and ridiculous. George Takei. I saw the article on George Takei's page. So see if we can still find it. George Takei, congrats to the happy father. Pregnant British man gives birth to daughter. Britain's first pregnant man gave birth to a daughter. Oh, brother. Okay, Britain's first pregnant man gave birth to a daughter. It was reported Friday. London Sun newspaper said Hayden Cross, 21, had found a sperm donor on Facebook. Cross, born female, had been completing medical procedures for a gender change, but put them on hold until after he had the baby. He had been living legally as a man for more than 3 years, taking male hormones, which gave him facial hair and a deep voice, the paper said. He said he plans to continue his gender reassignment as soon as he can. Speaking of his daughter, he said, "She is so good. I'm so lucky." In the U.S., a transgender man in Oregon is pregnant with a son. Oh, brother. Okay. So, let's see. George, as an actor, you're great. As a voice actor, you're great. You've only had small roles in, like, some of the shows that I watch. Like, you did the Warden in Avatar: The Last Airbender. You did a good job as the Warden in episode 6 of Imprisoned, first season. You did that Nemoidian general in Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Fantastic. But you're propagating bullshit, George. Okay? And I'm not afraid to say it what it is. This is bullshit. Men cannot get pregnant. Men cannot give birth. Okay? Only women can do that. So, I think it's time to read. I'm going to look him up. Hang on, everyone. Google. looking up an old essay on gender equality. Where is it? Man, why is it so hard to find? I think I might find it. Oh, Alexander Tocqueville, that's right. Hang on. Democracy in America. Well, let's see what Intellectual Takeout has to say about it first. Okay. Does gender equality degrade both sexes? Okay, if you've noticed that men are increasingly getting a bad rap in today's world, you're not alone. Which is why I find it so fascinating, bizarre, and stupid that so many women want to transition into men. It doesn't make sense to me. According to Washington Post journalist Kathy Young, men are routinely blamed for almost any habit or trait that they have, whether good or bad. Such an attitude, Young says, is damaging not only to men, but for women as well. This gender antagonism does nothing to advance the unfinished business of equality. If anything, the fixation on men behaving badly is a distraction from more fundamental issues, such as changes in the workplace, workplace to promote work-life balance. What's more, male bashing not only sours many men and quite a few women on feminism, it often drives them into internet subcultures where critiques of feminism mix with hostility toward women. Such a scenario is interesting, particularly as it mirrors a phenomenon Alex de Tocqueville observed in mid-19th century Europe. As Tocqueville's famous work Democracy in America explains, that Europeans strove to make the sexes not only equal, but alike. This mindset degraded both sexes and instilled a certain degree of contempt for women and men. Men in turn easily submitted to the despotic sway of women. By contrast, Tocqueville noted the deep respect and care with which American men of the time treated women. Thus, the Americans do not think that men and women have either the duty or the right to perform the same offices, but they show an equal regard for both their respective parts, and though their lot is different, they consider both of them as beings of equal value. This attitude enabled women to occupy a loftier position than women in European countries and promoted what Tocqueville deemed a more truly democratic and superior approach to life. Modern America, however, seems to have exchanged its original view of equality for that of 19th century Europe. Americans have come to believe that true intergender equality can only be obtained by making men and women exactly alike. Yet, despite proclaimed advances in modern gender equality, many women are experiencing a growing insecurity and fear of assault at the hand of the opposite sex. Men, on the other hand, are noting increased psychological and verbal abuse from women. Seemingly increased equality has decreased men and women's respect for the other sex. Is it possible that our modern quest for equality has gone farther than needed? Would we achieve better, less contentious equality between the sexes if we stopped trying to make them exactly alike? So, like I said earlier, George Takei, you and everybody else who is spreading this around about how it's great that you have all these women who are transitioning into men, air quotes, becoming men, yet they're still keeping their female sex organs so they can have kids. That is disgusting, okay? It's absolutely disgusting. It's absolutely retarded, and I feel sorry for those children that they're bringing into this world. You're a great actor, George, but you're propagating bullshit. I'm going to read that essay Alexander Tocqueville wrote, Democracy in America, later on. Okay, talk to you later, YouTube.